So it happened. My YouTube channel exceeded 1,000 subscribers and it's now monetized. Now, I'm not going to make millions on it, be able to quit my job, and I have no desire to do that. Being a full-time YouTuber, well, even being part-time like this, it's a lot of work to get this stuff done. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers, and those of you who have subscribed to the channel and do watch the videos, I appreciate it. You know, everybody's got some strange life goals. Being a monetized YouTube creator, that was something I never thought I would do, but you know what? I've done it, and it feels pretty cool, I must admit. Now, if you believe Wikipedia, back before 2019, YouTube used to have a creator award for 1,000 and 10,000 subscribers. I guess around 2019 they got rid of those. So, you know, all it is now, it's just monetized. But back at 10,000, back before 2019, 10,000 subscribers used to get you a copper award. And 1,000 used to get you an opal award. Now opal's kind of a weird color. It's kind of like that mother of pearl thing. And well, I found pictures online of what a copper award actually looked like. And I found a couple opal looking ones that looked like they were kind of custom made off Etsy or something like that, where somebody was custom making them for people. Doesn't look like YouTube actually issued an opal award to anybody. So I made my own. It's not quite opal, it was pretty close. It's 3D printed on my 3D printer at home. And yeah, that was about the closest filament I could come up with for opal. And the other interesting thing is, of course, I have an Ender 3 and a CR10. Those are single filament printers. This design was for a bamboo, and it's, you know, bamboo's got the option where it can change filament as you go. So I had to do some swapping, and things aren't perfect. You can see some of the lines in it, but that is my YouTube Creator Award for 1,000 subscribers. And it's all because of people like you who actually watch these videos and subscribe to my channel. And down here by the lake, the lighthouse here in Presqu'Île, and it's a little chilly, so I'm going to turn around and start walking back the other way. But yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it. What I'm also going to do now, I'm no longer going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. I'm still going to run the little banner right here, the one that just popped up underneath me in the videos. But I accomplished what I wanted to do with the channel. I wanted to break the 1,000. I wanted to just, like I say, I don't care about the money. There is a status behind it. Less than 12% of all YouTube channels are actually monetized. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot when you figure how many YouTube channels are out there and how much people watch some stuff, but you have to remember, anybody with a YouTube account automatically gets a channel as soon as they sign into YouTube. So YouTube's got 100 million plus users. So to only say there's only 12% of the channels are monetized, that's still, what, like 12 million channels that are monetized, sort of deal, at least, or more. So yeah, I'm in the top 12%, but that's still a lot of channels out there. So like I said, going forward, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe anymore. Like the videos, please, that does help the algorithm. But if you want to subscribe, that's up to you. And like I said, I'm done asking that. I've done what I really wanted to do. Well, I'm still going to work on creating, you know, best possible videos I can, and trying to find interesting stuff that people do like. My product review videos, they are doing the best by far. That's what's making, or going to make, 90% of the revenue for the channel. And I appreciate that, because those videos, those are products that I buy personally. None of that is sponsored. Nothing is given to me. You know, nobody's given me a free product to try and get me to do a good review. I've bought all that stuff myself with my own money. And speaking of money, and now the channel is monetized, just to show you that I'm not here to try and make money and quit my real job and become a YouTuber full-time. My first check I get, well, we'll call it a check, payment I get from YouTube for monetization, I'm gonna donate that. And that's something I've thought about doing probably for the last 2 or 3 years, when I got to the point where I realized that, hey, this channel is gonna start making money at some point in time. So in my head, I haven't told anybody else this. I've never said this in a video. I haven't even mentioned this to my wife or anybody. The first payment I get from YouTube, I'm going to donate it to my local animal shelter. So what's that actual first payment going to amount to? Well, YouTube doesn't pay anything until at least you've got $100 in the account with them. So it's going to be at least $100. Now, this is where things get interesting, and this is also where my luck comes into play in the world. YouTube needs to prove my residency here in Canada. So what they have done, they have mailed me a 6-digit code that I'm going to go and enter into the Creator Studio. This 6-digit code, after they mail it to me, I mean, I'm talking real snail mail here, guys, to prove my residency. Well, if you have been following the news at all, we've had a bit of a postal disruption here in Canada the last, 5 or 6 weeks. And ironically, the day YouTube emailed me and said that that code is in the snail mail, that's when the mail disruption started. So somewhere in the system is this code from YouTube saying, hey, enter it in so you can start getting monetized. Well, so what's been happening is, of course, the money that the channel has been making has been building up, and it's not huge, guys. Like I'm saying, it's, last I looked, it was about $130. So, my first payment is going to be in the $150 range because it cycles through every 28 days. And right now I'm looking at a cycle ending mid-January. Today's the 20th of December, something like that. So yeah, so that first payment's going to be right around $150-ish. So I'm going to donate that, and I'm going to do one more thing as a thank you to people who have subscribed and watched my channel. I'm going to match with my own money whatever my first YouTube payment is. So we're talking maybe a $300 donation to my local animal shelter. And when I make that donation of about $300, I'm going to make it under the name Adventures on Tour. Now, Adventures on Tour is a registered name. I've gone and done that to protect myself on that aspect of it. It's not a registered business as of yet. So any income I make off YouTube, I will have to claim that as my personal income and pay taxes accordingly on it that way. By making the donation out to Adventures on Tour, there's no tax write-off for this donation. And that's just one more thing I want to do as a thank you. I don't want to try and, somehow get a tax break or anything off of what I'm doing here. This is just purely from me as a thank you for subscribing to the channel, watching the videos, commenting on the videos. For the most part, all the comments are positive. A couple of my product review videos, especially the one on the electric snowblower, which is a phenomenal product. There's haters out there that just, they don't get it and they'll leave some miserable comment. And I don't delete any comments. I do have the YouTube filter on, so if, you leave a comment and it's got some impolite words or something like that, well, the YouTube filter just deletes that on its own. So anyways, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate everything you've done for me to get the channel the way it is. And stick around, because I'm going to do another video, because I know there's a big question. What does YouTube pay? Well, believe it or not, YouTube pays pretty decently for the right content. And I'll do a whole other video getting in on that, because it's something that's really not something they advertise heavily. And it's some stuff I've read and looking at the back end of my own channel now that it's monetized and seeing what they are paying. And like I say, about 10,000 views a month is what my channel gets, and that's going to be right around $100. So you can pretty quickly do the math on that and see what it is. I'm also going to do a video once everything gets straightened out and payment starts showing up from the channel. I'll do a video on making of the donation. So thank you very much. Thank you for enjoying the content. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, and I'll see you in the next one.